Though I will say, I mean, AJ Lee is probably the greatest actress in WWE today, if not just one of the overall great actors, including the males, because I don't think I've ever seen a diva that when she holds that championship belt, you see the desire in her eyes as the character, as the psychotic, crazy girl, but the way she holds it, the way she talks about it, it's what I've said in the previous show, which is that there's the Divas division, and then there's AJ. And every time, especially in this match, I saw three generic female wrestlers and AJ. And there's no way that stopped being the case, even though you have Natalia, who's a great wrestler. You have Naomi. She's good. I mean, even Chris Jericho said that one of his favorite match sequences, was it Jericho or was it? It was some interview I was watching. I think it was Jericho. It was mentioning that her comeback sequence was like one of his favorites or something, but she looks kind of nervous. Maybe it's just me, but she looks kind of nervous when she does something. And I mean, that crossbody, she completely overshot that. Natalia tried her best to make that look decent, but that was all on Naomi. And I'm a big supporter of her, so I hope that doesn't punish her long term, but it definitely shows that AJ is sort of flying solo right now.
Yeah. To go on your point about AJ being the best actress in the Divas division, I will go out on a limb and say that she is probably the greatest women's wrestler of this decade. Like, I don't know about you guys, but every time she puts on that Black Widow, I just sit in my chair and be like, that is frickin' awesome.
That's a little bold to say, because although
who would you put up there with her?
Well, I mean, are you speaking strictly from a character standpoint? Because I'm talking understand your point all around. I'd have to think about that, but I would say that, certainly I'm sure there's been better, actual in the ring wrestlers. Not to say that she's bad by any means, but I would probably agree on the character side.
Yeah, I know. At least for me, it's strictly from a character standpoint, because I don't think they really let her wrestle all that much in matches. She sort of seems to do these 2 to 3 spots, the Shining Wizard, the Octopus Stretch, or the Black Widow, whatever. And it works. I think that's the perfect finisher for her, because, she's the crazy, psychotic former girlfriend that she just wraps her legs around you and hopes to make you tap out and choke out.
Yeah, and just quickly, I think, to say that the best thing is that she really hasn't shown us enough to prove that she's one of the better in-ring wrestlers. They haven't given enough time, so, that's a time will tell type of situation.
And given how stale the Divas division, she doesn't need to even do that right now. She can certainly wait for a little while and see what happens.